let's bring in former Congressman Mike Defensor, who joins us now via Zoom, I understand. Do we have Mike Defensor already? On the phone.
By phone.
Good afternoon, and of course, Reg and kay Ma'am Ami, Sec Ronald, magandang hapon po.
Magandang hapon, sir. Sir, of course, you already know why we're calling you. Kasama kayo sa listahan, including, of course, Senator Dante Marcoleta, doon sa pinakasuhan ng ombudsman ng plunder filed last May 18 because of a 75 million gift to Senator Marcoleta. Your thoughts, sir? Your side first.
Well, yes, Ed. Actually, 30 million yung case laban sa akin. But it's nakakatuwa, no? Dahil grabing imagination nila. Alam mo, yung case is plunder. And that's supposed to be, pag plunder, may ninakaw pondo sa gobyerno. The other cases is bribery.
Well,
supposedly, ang bribery, kailangan meron kang kapalit.
Yes, sir. Pero, sir,
gusto mo para itulak mo yung isang bribery.
understand, sir.
So, ito talagang kaso na to parang pilit na pilit eh. Talagang gusto lang nila patahimikin ako, Senator Marcoleta. And in fact, sa totoo lang, Ed, yung mga nagsasalita about corruption, siguro mga 40 na yan ang may kaso. Pero in yet, yung may plunder talaga sa flood control, 6 lang ata ang kinasuhan nila. So, nakakatawa. At nakakatakot din yung ganitong estilong martial law sa ilalim ng administrasyon sa ngayon.
Pero sir, under RA 7080, yung plunder, Section 1 definitions, number 2 is, number 1 of course is about stealing public funds. Number 2 is by receiving directly or indirectly any commission, gift, share, percentage, or any other form of pecuniary benefit from any person or entity in connection with a contract or by reason of the office or position of the public officer concerned. In other words, ang plunder po ay hindi lamang public funds but also includes accepting pecuniary benefits by a public officer.
At may president na dyan, yung kay Aguirre dati, yung kanyang mga tao na tumanggap ng more than 50 million.
Tama yan yung mga binanggit nyo, yung provision of law. Pero wala nga eh. Wala namang pondong inako sa gobyerno at walang kapalit. Sabi ko nga eh, kung i-consider nila na kumain ako ng hopya sa opisina ni Senator Dante Marcoleta, ayun, baka pwedeng yun na maging basis na for that plunder. Pero walang kabase-basehan yan kahit 1 billion pa.
Kaya nga
2
indirect.
billion ibigay mo.
Kaya nga kung
Secretary Donald, ano ko lang, kahit na 1 billion pa ibigay mo sa tao, pag ikaw walang hininging kontrata, wala kang hininging pabor o wala kang kahit anumang interest, yan ay walang kaso.
ang tawag yata dyan kung indirect bribery eh. Pag wala kang hiningi o wala kang nakuha. Pero it's still bribery.
But sir, let me refer you to the interview. Yes, sir. But sir, let me refer you to the interview of Senator Marcoleta dun sa kanyang programang Saganang Akin or Saganang Atin, where he admitted all these things. He also said, you can also check the video that's very, very public, it's online, where he also said na ang requirement lang sa kanya ng mga nag-donate sa kanya, wala pa siya pinapakalanan noon, was that hindi niya i-disclose at and then he said this is paraphrase, but these were the words he also used. He was told by one of the donors na utang na loob mo na lang sa akin yan. In those words, sir, may not be very exact but very, very clear, very, very nearly paraphrased.
Kahit anong ikot ng ombudsman, mag-hire na sila na pinakamagaling abogado sa buong Pilipinas. Wala yang kasong yan. Because kung wala kang hiningi, hindi yan public funds, wala kayong ninakaw, wala kang kinuha na kahit na anong pabor o kahit anong kontrata, walang ibig sabihin yan. I-hire na nila ang pinakamagaling na abogado. Matatawa lang ako because wala yan. It's nothing. It's a fake case, trump up charges para manggipit ng mga tao. Kailan ka naman nakakita? Nag-donate ka lang, biglang may kaso ka na? Paano kayo yung lahat ng lista ng senador na tumakbo? Yung iba dyan, 500 million, 1 billion, gumasos, nandun yung mga donor nila. Ibig sabihin, may kaso na.
Well, sir, those are covered by election campaign laws, sir, di ba?
Pero donate for what yan? Kasi sabi ng COMELEC, hindi daw yan na campaign donation. Yun yung ruling ng COMELEC, and that it's not covered by the donation.
Yes, tama si Ma'am Ami. Kaya nga
Pero
Yes,
why
ma'am,
will you give
kasi,
someone 30 million? Ako, baka pwedeng manghingi rin ng
ma'am.
30
Let me
million.
clarify. Ika-clarify ko lang po yung isa-isang issue. Kasi yung case sa kanya, sabi, hindi ka nag-file ng SOSE, yung statement of campaign donation. So sabi niya, hindi pa naman ako kandidato at that time. But even
Yes.
doon sa campaign donations, may mga nakalagay na pera doon. Stated yun, dineclare mo yun. Kaya nga sabi ko, itong kaso na ginawa nila, mag-hire na sila ng pinakamagaling na abogado kahit sa privado. Walang kaibig-ibig sabihin yan. Wala akong pabor kay Senator Marcoleta, wala akong kontrata, wala kaming pinag-uusapan. Ang pinaka-ginawa ko lang, kumain ng hopya sa opisina niya.
Sir, medyo mahal na hopya yung 30 million, sir, ha?
Ayun nga. Yun nga.
Medyo mahal na hopya yung 30 million.
Ikaw wala. Pero si Senator Marcoleta, since he accepted it, and yun ang ginagawang issue sa kanya eh. Donasyon mo yan, hindi mo dineclare. Hindi ba we're going around the rules dito kung sasabihin, siya na mismo ang nagsabi, donasyon sa campaign niya, tapos sasabihin ng COMELEC, hindi pa naman siya kandidato. Eh ano yun?
Yun ma'am, yung kasi ma'am, ibang case yung sa COMELEC, nagkaroon sila ng kaso doon siya. Tapos sinabi sa kanya, ilabas mo yung SOSE. Tapos lumabas yung SOSE nga niya. So sinabi niya, sige, baka pwede na mag-file, inilagay niyo yun. But I was not yet a candidate during that time. So, kinlear na rin siya ng COMELEC doon sa issue na yun. Wala na siyang case doon sa issue na yun. Nagtataka ako ngayon sa ombudsman, lang ginagawa ng issue na para bang meron kang kontrata o meron kang yung maganda nga, tingnan nila lahat ng mga nag-donate sa senador na totoo na nag-declare kung sino dyan yung mga contractor at kung sinong involved sa flood control.
So kung para sa yung mga contribution, yung mga regalo na yon, sana all, no? Pero para saan yon?
It's either a donation or what is it? Kung hindi siya campaign donation, ano siya?
Ako ma'am, matagal kong kaibigan si Pinoy, President Noynoy Aquino. Alam ko yung mga tumutulong kay Noynoy, mga kaibigan ko rin. Ako lang, hindi ako nakakatulong sa kanya dahil sabay kaming kandidato. But it doesn't mean si Noynoy is corrupt or is asking for anything. Hindi mo nga mahinga ng pabor yan eh. Diba? Wala kang ganyan paboran. So it doesn't, pag tumulong ka sa tao, it doesn't mean may kailangan kang kapalit.
Okay, let's go back to basics. Okay, in your own words, Congressman Defensor, what was the money for? And did you give it in one tranche or was it a series? Kwento mo naman sa amin yung how the process went.
I cannot answer that in relation to the case, but let me just say that what was filed in COMELEC was a donation in January.
Yes, that we know, but how did you give that money over?
I gave it to him. I don't think that's even material.
In cash?
Yes.
In cash? Deposit? Was it in
and the
tranches?
taxes-
It was in one.
And the taxes have already been paid. We
Correct.
did that sometime December. So, parang immaterial sa akin, paano mo binigay,
So-
saan mo kinuha, anong negosyo mo. Ang tanong is, nakaw ba yun? To be plunder.
Hindi, sir,
Ang tanong
Congressman,
is, may kapalit
the
ba
point
yun?
is, yung plunder law doesn't just cover stealing from public funds. It also covers gifts
Correct.
or pecuniary benefits for people in office.
Correct.
That's what it means.
Correct, but
So it's not
always,
just, we don't have to keep
Regina-
going back to the stealing from public funds point
No.
because that is not
You
the
read
point.
the-
May
no,
ibang
no, no.
definition yung plunder law. So,
No, but you read the plunder law and you read the qualification. There's always something in exchange. There's always a
yes.
contract.
So you're
There's
saying you
always
gave the
a
money
public
over, but we're
office.
not expecting anything at all in exchange.
Wala. Hanggang ngayon nga, abunado pa ako dyan kay Senator Marcoleta. Pag kumain kami, ako pa rin nagbabayad.
Pero sir, just an example, sir. Si Erap, of course, you're very familiar with this case, was convicted for
Yeah.
plunder. And a big chunk of that plunder conviction was because of his receiving kickbacks from Hueting Lords, which were not public funds. These were very, very private funds. So that also gives you an
No,
idea
the plunder-
of what exactly plunder is about. It's not just about public funds. As we have read to you kanina, the definition of plunder, number one, it involves public funds, or number two, it can involve pecuniary benefits, which includes cash, because by reason of
if I may-
position. Yes, sir.
If I may explain, Ed, the plunder case of ERAP number one, ito yung tobacco excise tax.
Yes, sir. In
That
part,
was
yeah.
150 million. Ngayon, ang wetting money kasi doon, kaya siya naging plunder because may protection siya supposedly from the police. Yun yung nature of that. Na parang it was illegal, yung illegal na pagwiwiting, and then kumukuha ka doon sa illegal na yon. Kaya wala namang ganun eh.
Yes, sir.
Wala
But,
namang ganun pinag-uusapan
yeah, yes,
dito.
sir. In that sense nga, sir, it is not just about public funds. It's also about other funds that you receive as an official of government. At the
Correct.
same time, sir,
Correct.
the plunder law does not make any distinction between whether or not you ask for anything in return. It just says,
No.
Yes, sir.
No,
I'm-
I think that's wrong. No.
Sir, I have the
That's
law in
wrong.
front of me right now.
Yung waiting... sorry. Go ahead.
I have the law, sir. I have the law in front of me right now. It does not make the
Correct.
distinction.
No. Ed, ang punto kasi sa wetting money is because wetting sa illegal. So may protection ng police and then, kunyari, kidnapping. Private
Yes, sir.
fund yun,
Okay.
nagkikidnap ako.
Okay.
Tapos binibigay ko sa yung kidnap money. Yun,
We-
standard din yun.
We are going too far in the wrong direction. The only question I think, Kong, that you have to answer is what was the money for? Parang you have to admit, mahirap
Oo.
naman paniwalaan you gave somebody 30 million pesos and wasn't expecting anything in return, right? I think we're
Well,
all
Regina, pwede
adults
siya
in this
mahirap,
room and we
may
can talk
pwedeng
about
hindi
that
ka-
openly. And if you tell us that you were not expecting anything at all, I don't think, you know,
Well, okay, Regina,
that's a real answer.
pilitin if you do not believe me na may ganon. Diba? But if you're helping a person and then you give money and tingnan nila kung may transaction kami ni Marcoleta, kung naging contractor ako ni Marcoleta, kung may pinoproteksyonan siya sa akin, yun, mali yun. But, if you help a person at tumulong ka, that does not constitute bribery nor plunder.
So that wasn't
Congressman, sa Code
specifically
of
for his
Conduct-
political
kunin na nila,
campaign.
handler ko na nga eh.
That
Alam mo,
wasn't
kunin na nila
specifically
ang
for his political
pinakamagaling
campaign.
Yeah, it was a support for his political campaign. When he was, at that time, he filed October, but the actual campaign, it started February. Pero sabi ko nga, kunin na nila ang pinakamagaling na abogado nila para sabihin nilang merong bribery dyan o plunder. Dahil wala.
Sir, bakit,
Congressman, yung
why,
Code of
if
Conduct,
it,
bawal tumanggap ng ganyang kalaking ano eh. Sa Code of Conduct for and Ethical Standards, specific doon yung mga gifts na pwedeng tanggapin ng mga public officials. Bawal yung ganyang kalaking ano. Yung ganyang kalaking
ma'am, to be
amount for a
technical-
public official to
ma'am,
receive.
To be technical about it, ma'am, when he filed sa October, hindi na siya congressman. I mean, to be technical, it's the legal case, pero pabayaan na natin gumalaw yan.
Yeah.
Pero yung sasabing may kapalit o sasabing merong corruption o merong flood control, wala. Kung may kapalit, wala. Ang pinaka nangyari
Yeah.
lang, kumain ako ng hopya doon sa opisina ni Senator Marcoleta.
was it you who told him not to divulge the names of the donors, sir?
No, it was his decision. I didn't even know na yung submission niya eh.
Well, sir, he was also quoting one of his donors as telling him na utang na loob mo lang sa akin to, itong pagdodonate niya. Was that in reference to you or was it to one of the other donors?
Well, to be honest, Ed, wala akong sinabing utang na loob kay Senator Marcoleta. Wala akong sinasabi ng utang na loob mo lang sa akin yan. Pero palagay ko naman, di ba bilang kaibigan ko siya, siguro naman kinikilala niya akong kaibigan niya.
Yes, sir. Because he used those words in his program sa Ganang Atin or sa Ganang Amin when he talked about this case. Anyway, sir, so you're saying that the donation was for his campaign. And of course, we understand that yung nga lang, hindi siya pasok doon sa campaign period. So I suppose that's the technicality there na kaya hindi siya considered that. Pero sir, at the same time, wouldn't that violate the spirit of the Omnibus Election Code, Section 95? Kasi, are you still with Pax Libera Mining?
No more. Wala na ako. Matagal na ako nag-divest dyan when I was a congressman.
You are no longer involved in any of the mining companies that you were involved in before? Is that what you're saying?
I already divested,
Okay.
yes.
Sige, that's
Oo.
interesting. Kasi when I looked it up, you're still listed as the founder and owner of Pacliver in several websites. But of course, if that's the case that you're saying that you are not involved anymore, then we leave it at that. But sir, you're saying
Sir,
on the record
but
that you are
would
not
you be
involved anymore with
would you be
mining.
willing to would you be willing to release the donor's tax receipt? I understand you paid it on time, right?
Yeah, na-settle na yan. And
Hmm.
before pa yan, Regina, na-settle nung ano pa yan COMELEC hearing pa kasi, it was
Yeah.
already a case. In fact, doon nga sa COMELEC hearing, parang anong naging final ano pa doon, for review pa nga kami, the donors but si Senator Marcoleta has already been cleared.
Mm. Mm. Pero would you be willing to release your documents or receipts on that, sir?
I would think it is already of public record because of the COMELEC discussion, because of the deliberations they had, all the lahat ng mga ano. In fact, yun din ang ginamit ng ombudsman Yun din ang naging basis nila for the filing of this case.
Mm. Yeah. No, I was just wondering if we could see your copy, para we could put this together. Any idea who told Senator Marcoleta not to divulge the names of the donors? Any guesses?
No, sa kanyang desisyon yon. Pero ako, ang mas malaking issue sa akin, ba't kami kinakasuhan? Ang dami na yung may problema sa flood control, yung walang kakwenta-kwentang kaso, ang kinakasuhan nila. Kaming mga nagsasalita sa flood control issue, 40 kami, may mga kaso. Yung mga nag-involve sa flood control issue,
Sir.
6 pa lang ang may kaso.
Okay.
Ang tawag dyan ng
Yeah.
anak, ang tawag dyan ng anak ko, Kong,
Ganito.
ang tawag dyan ng anak ko, what about TISIM
No, teka lang. We have discussed this before with your other case dun sa KTV bars, Kong, and I've said it before, this is not binary, this is not one or the other. All these cases can move together, could move forward together. None of this is an either-or situation, right? I agree, mabagal yung takbo ng flood
it's not
control
about either
investigation.
or. No,
but
it's not
just-
about either or. It's not about either or. It is because NBI should take care of mga issues of national concern, mga syndicates.
I agree.
And hindi yung mga ganyan cases. In the case of the ombudsman, they're wasting resources sa walang kakwenta-kwentang kaso. Supposedly plunder, bribery. Sabi ko na, mag-hire na sila ng pinakamagaling na abogado, walang kwenta yan. So why are they wasting all the government resources sa mga kalaban ng gobyerno? Hindi yung mga nagnakaw sa gobyerno.
Congressman, nabanggit
You
mo na rin
don't-
yung flood control. May balita na kayo ulit, your Orly Gutesa. Baka naman may balita na kayong panibago.
Ma'am, meron pong may binabanggit ngayon na seemingly mukhang okay naman. I hope that magkaroon kami ng communication again. And
Yes.
from what the message that was given to me, mukhang wala namang problema to come out again and to speak before the committee.
Yung Blue Ribbon, lalabas siya uli ngayon sa Blue Ribbon. That's what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am. And kasama ko, kaya ma'am ako na-late din dito because yung kasama ko lang ngayon, kinasuhan din kami sa DOJ with the 18 Marines and others. So nandun po kami kanina, nag-oath po kami before the prosecutor.
What about yung mga 18 Marines? Papatawag ba ng Blue Ribbon?
Yes, ma'am. From what I understand, lalabas din po sila.
Okay.
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 Kasama po
Ano
kayo? Haharap kayo, kasama kayo?
Ma'am, kasi wala akong direct personal knowledge sa mga nangyari sa Blue Ribbon, but I will be there to assist the 18 Marines and Sergeant Gutesa when the time comes. Apo.
So alam nyo na kung nasan si Orly Gutesa? More or less, na he's
well, hindi ko
around and he's ready to talk again.
Hindi ko ma'am alam in particular kung saan siya, but mukhang okay. Yung po yung mukhang sabi, okay naman, and he's ready.
Okay.
Okay. Ami, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'd like
na.
to say thank you to former Congressman Mike Defensor for joining us this afternoon. Thank you very much, Congressman Defensor.
Thanks,
Thank you
Congressman.
so much, Ma'am Ami, Sec Ronald, and Regina. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Magandang hapon po.
Salamat, sir.
Thank you, sir.